man himself.
Welcome to the show, Eric. How are you today?
I'm just excellent, but I'm hoping to get better.
We are so excited to talk to you today. One of our favorite actors in so many movies that we've loved growing up. Can you tell us some of your favorites, even just off this list, or even off the list entirely?
Well, off the list, yeah, that's where a lot of the, the smaller, more
Right.
movies. A movie that I really enjoyed was 3 Days of Rain. It's sort of a mashup of 6 Chekhov short stories that Don Meredith's son, if there are any football fans out there, Don Meredith was a big quarterback, Dandy Don.
Right.
And his son, very talented, was an actor and turned writer, director. And we made this film, and I was very proud of the work that went into it. And, so, smaller, intimate films like that allow you an opportunity to present a little more, in a more relaxed, slower pace,
Yeah.
Which is always fun for an actor. And I think that the European sensibility of pacing in the film, which is just different from what we, from most of this. Not to say that it's bad, it's just different, and it's a different acting style, it's a different mindset, so I'm very fortunate that I've really had an opportunity to play big budget, small budget, no budget,
That is wonderful. We are a nerdy news show. What are your nerdy passions?
Well, I guess this is a nerdy passion, and it reminded me of it. I have been trying to make a documentary.
Oh, really?
I love that.
About, I guess, kindness, or the lack thereof, And it's a difficult subject for someone like me who doesn't really know how to interview a person properly, or skillfully. But it's a burning passion of mine. I feel like there's a story there. There's a lot of stuff to be brought out. I just need someone to be able to bring it out, and also run audio. I ran some great interviews, and I went back and checked. There's no audio, or the camera slipped off the tripod. And
Oh man.
What did I do? So I guess that's the non-nerd in me,
But that's absolutely a nerdy hobby. I mean, gosh, we grew up on dinosaur documentaries.
Yeah.
Screw the cartoons.
And honestly, that sounds like a really great documentary, and I look forward to it. I want to see it out.
One day, I am gonna get it done.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't realize, I only saw the encinoman the one time. I didn't
Oh,
realize
How do you
man.
like Crypticon so far as all the conventions you do? Where's this
It's a
great?
very different one in terms of the layout. That they're in these smaller rooms
Yeah.
instead of a giant room where everyone's crammed in, all in one place. And at first I was a little thrown by it.
Yeah.
I thought, well, how are they going to find me? But people wander around, and it's a bit of a surprise, or other people know, and whatever. But they seem to be making the rounds of the entire facility, so they're catching everyone.
Oh yeah.
And it does make it a little more intimate.
Yes.
Oh, definitely.
I think it's good for the fans, and certainly I feel better about talking to people, not having a long line waiting, or having the producers coming up and saying,
Right.
"Move it along,"
Oh my gosh.
So
Actually, there is one question that's been burning with me.
We had one.
How was it working with Brendan Fraser?
he is the most difficult person in the world. What is it? He's Canadian. He's just the straightest guy in the world, I'll tell you a little story, but started with Encinoman. I just moved to LA from New York, and my agents were trying to get me seen different casting directors and stuff like that. And I told them that I was very interested in improv, and, film and improv. And they said, okay, there's something that's come up, and it's a wonderful opportunity for you to go show them the stuff. And there's a big casting director, and there's this movie. It's a Pauly Shore movie, and I was like, who's he? Pauly Shore. I was like, really? Just come from New York, and then it was like, and then they did something of his. I was like, oh, yeah, right. And they said, yeah, so go out on this thing. I went and I auditioned, and I started, having fun, and I just started riffing, and they seemed to be enjoying it, So the more they laughed, the more I goosed it, and before long, I was like way over the top, just having a great time.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is just never going to cast me in the role, and I'm just here to show my work, and maybe they'll remember for something else that's a little more appropriate. Well, a couple of days go by, and my agents call and say, hey, guess what? They booked you for the movie. I'm like, oh, shit. Just kidding.
That's great.
They loved it. They want you. And I was like, okay. And so as we got closer to the date, and they'd started shooting, get call from the agent saying, look, all the ad-libs are off the table now because they're running behind schedule, and they're just not doing that. They're going back to the original script. And I said, there were only 2 lines in the script.
Jeez.
And they were like, well, they're still paying you the same, so whether it's 2 or 50, it doesn't matter. Anyway, whatever, I gotta go. And I do it. And I remember my agent saying, you read the script, this is never going to see the light of day. Just take the money and run. Okay, fine. Not only does the movie come out, and it's a huge hit, but my 2 lines are in the damn trailer. Wow. I'm plastered all over the place, and now I'm really stuck in this, I couldn't break it. I mean, I really had to work and turn down, because I was getting offers to go out as the 7-Eleven guy, Like, now that's not when I became an actor.
That's absolutely fair.
6, 7, 8 years later, whatever it was, and I'm in Marrakesh having breakfast, and I hear this voice being like, thank you for letting me wheeze your juice. It was Brandon.
Oh my gosh.
You set my career back 5 years ago. Like, oh, I'm sorry. And I was like, no, I'm just kidding. I was like, but really, it was your charm. I mean, he made that movie, And I said, if only you sucked, that movie would have come and gone, and I would have gone my merry way to fight this. But he's just a sweet man. He gives it 110%, always, and he respects everyone on the set. And that, to me,
It's great.
Yeah. that is a true professional. You know, when you can get out of your head. He's carrying a $150,000 movie. You know?
Yeah.
$150 million.
Yeah.
You know.
Eric, how do you feel about the impact of your movies? What is it like coming out of so many huge films and having this fan base that you have? What is it like?
And it's very touching. It's very touching because you suddenly realize this is more than a job.
Yeah.
This does.
I'm circling back to your documentary in progress. Is that part of the inspiration to seeing your impact on everyone's lives? Is that part of the inspiration behind it?
No, not about it. No. The documentary idea came about because I felt the word kindness. I'm a kind person. Throw around way too easily. You know, just because I'm kind to my dog doesn't make me a kind person. It's my belief, you know.
Yeah.
I feel, you know, in order to call myself a kind person, which I do not, you know, I think that's a level that's, you know, to be strived.
Yeah.
Because that's kindness to all at all times. If you at that, then, you know, yeah, but that asshole, man, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had someone that does.
Yeah. Oh, that is such a good take. Now I really cannot wait for this zombie behind me.
Son, might be knocking on your doorstep any day now and asking you how you feel about kindness.
Yes.
Yeah.
What would you like your fans to know, or where can they find you? Best socials?
You know, ericavari.com or Facebook, Eric Avari official. Call me.
There you go.
Just stand on the street.
There you go.
You're like Batman, I will appear.